communities in Louisiana, how can we help? What can we do?
No one seems to care. We're told, not to do anything.
They are being escorted by the Coast Guard back to our base camp.
We actually got told to leave by BP before we were allowed to put our boat in the water. And as you can see, we're being watched by the sheriff back there. We're not doing anything illegal.
We're getting blocked constantly. No, you can't go out there, it's hazardous. No, you can't do this. BP is arresting people.
Individuals to drill oil in our land, and you leave us like this?
Oh, okay, you're going to quarantine.
That's wrong.
We got media coming in from the north. Over.
We're in a contaminated zone. If we see any four-wheelers, run.
You got a crew watching you.
They're coming from behind. What I'd like to propose is that Jefferson Parish be the first parish to actually accept all these volunteers watching over BP's so-called efforts with this oil spill. I wanted to show you some pictures that we've gathered.
What this picture depicts is totally unacceptable, should never happen. My name is John Young, and I am the council chairman of Jefferson Parish. Grand Isle happens to be part of Jefferson Parish.
As soon as the oil touches it, the grass and the mangroves there die. And what's going to protect, the rest of Louisiana? Jefferson Parish, bringing in volunteers together, HAZWOPER training, sending them out on boats as watchdogs, reporting to the news about what BP is doing.
And I'm going to make it my personal mission to try to make sure that they get to do the work they came down here to do.
I mean, this could be the greatest thing in light of such a tragedy. So, we need to be deputized. I'm kind of a person that if I want to do something, I just do it. We have the Coast Guard telling us one thing, we have BP telling us another. The people here are fed up with that.
Well, let the world know what BP's done to us.
I'm actually a HAZWOPER trainer, and I'm here today to train those that are going to be involved in this project. I can't stand by and watch this happen. We've got the means to get out there. We have the know-how, we have the training, we've got everything that we need.
People like me exist, and that's the reason why things get done. Definitely oil present. Seeing the birds and then just the devastation and the oil everywhere is so motivating.
So I won't even see the end of this. My kids might not see the end of this.
That's not going to stop oil. That's a joke.
We're not only messing up our Gulf, we're actually messing up the world. Gee, I love this shit.
I'm currently a law student here in New Orleans, and I'm also interning this summer at the Louisiana Bucket Brigade. Containment boom that is no longer usable. You're supposed to place it in a marked container. Well, that's why the whole thing is so insane. They're put in charge of the whole process. I mean, the Coast Guard is taking direction from BP.
Our water, our land is being policed by a foreign oil company. Out of sight, out of mind sort of is I think, one of the reasons they're using dispersant. It's just making it worse, and it's incredibly toxic. It's toxic for the entire environment. Being out here has just motivated me to go a step further.
The mission today is to observe wildlife, and if they are in any danger, is to report them to the authorities. The birds try and clean themselves like how they normally do, and they're only ingesting it. Well, I wanted to bring to your attention, man, we saw a couple old birds over there that didn't look like they could fly. This is a hopeful sign that average people on a boat notify the authorities and watching them take action. What you guys have just seen, by the way, are birds and porpoises feeding on contaminated fish. We actually protected a lot of the local fish and crabs. There's a lot of crab traps out there that you can't crab or fish, so we took them out of the water, closed them up, and threw them back in.
Well, this completely appears to be completely surrounded by boom, and the boom appears to have been completely ineffective.
There aren't any decontamination centers that we all know about, because that's all controlled by BP.
That is their disposal site for
The hazardous materials, as you can see, it's overflowing from the top. That is an example of not taking care of your shit.
There's 8 boats sitting there doing nothing when they should be picking up dirty booms and putting out new booms.
Hey, we should call this in.
And there's lots of oil that's beached up and lots of oil boom that needs to be cleaned up. I mean, it's just really bad out here.
So So you're gonna be going with Summer, Maria, Zach.
If they've got this marked off as a hot zone, they're supposed to be in their full gear on that other side.
They should be wearing PPEs. They should be wearing respirators. It's the oil clumped up in the sand.
Look, it's like cake batter.
That we have, my friend, is crude oil. Hey, look at that. Is that boom?
Foam boom.
What this means is that there is no cleanup effort. This is what we believe to be is part of the BP boom.
This looks like a pool toy.
At first, we were wondering if it was a pool toy, if it was a noodle, and then after seeing as much as we saw, it would make sense.
Strands, maybe 5 or 6, but you can tell they're all buried. And this was left behind by those who are in charge of cleanup.
In this bag, just littered on the beach.
It just seems like everything was done very half-assed.
Communication is a big issue. We've had a breakdown in that.
Yeah, let me just back up to the beginning of this conversation, which was just me and her.
We're not anarchists. We're not out to fight big oil. We're out to fight the oil in our water.
We want to work with them. We want to help.
We cannot work with BP. Because they're not in it for the same reasons we are.
Are you wanting to go to jail?
If there's a fallout, then fine, pay the price. And that, I guess, is the difference between you and I.
No, the difference between you and I is that I'm playing the tape all the way to the end.
I'm trying everything in my power that I can, but I feel like, up to now, it's just been like a one-man army.
One fucking bird makes a difference.
Yeah.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one.
We're the ones who came up with the plan. You don't need to explain it to me.
I mean, I will take charge if need be. Listen, all right, let's listen up, guys. Let's recap.
Keep going. Let's keep going. Y'all already did it. Y'all already do this.
At least, we can show the world that, they're lying to us.
We're being attacked by an enemy. It's oil. It may not be coming in on ships or tanks, but it's destroying a way of life.
We matter. Maybe we don't have the money or the political might or the power, but we matter. And your voice matters.
We've already lost the first round of this war.
Yeah.
And this is what we're seeing, and these are the casualties.
Is this just a losing battle?
Cut the crap and let's just get the work done.